Are there any perks or unusual benefits to your job?
Well, there are. You can actually become a traveler for a travel company where you are assigned to a location for usually around 3 months, and you will move from different places every rotation, and you get to see the whole country that way. That's one perk. Another is that you get to be your own boss if you choose to, and you can be a owner or a partner in a physical therapy practice.
Which interests and skills are best suited for being a physical therapist?
I would say an interest in movement dysfunction and a really good communication skills are invaluable as a physical therapist. For the most part, it's really up to the therapist whether or not they want to carry it, and it's not very costly at all. It's compared to physicians' practice insurance. This is very, very little.
What academic subjects did you enjoy in school the most?
I would say physics and math.
What subjects do you use the most in your work now?
Biology, human anatomy, and writing.
Many physical therapists transform their patients' lives by helping them to regain their strength after a catastrophic or loss of health incident. So what kinds of things do you do to get people stronger?
Well, we generally look at their strength. We grade them on a systematic scale, and then we train them using weights, using functional movements. Some stuff is a lot like working out in the gym. The others are more like functional activities like sitting to standing, squatting, things that they would need to do once they get home in order to be independent on their own again.
Do you find that part of your job is being a motivator to kind of get people really encouraged at some of the hardest parts in their life?
Absolutely. One of the things that patients almost always struggle with is continue to keep moving forward and not look at the deficits they have, instead looking at what they can use to get back to where they were before the injury. So a lot of times as physical therapists, we have to focus on the patient's mental health also on top of their physical health.
Is there any coursework in your curriculum that relates to that teaches you how to really tune into a patient's mental health and understand what's going on with them?
Yes. For my program specifically, we focused on just looking at how to communicate with patients, how to look at patients' family issues, personal issues, and incorporating that into their care. But a lot of times it's people dependent. If you are somebody who is able to establish a good rapport with patients and understand where they're coming from, this job makes it that much easier to do.
How does your job help other people?
Well, we help patients who cannot function on their own. For example, like patients with a stroke who can't walk and can't feed themselves. I've seen patients who eventually are able to walk with a walker or able to feed themselves at the dinner table. And these things might seem trivial from somebody who does not have any physical disabilities, but from somebody who once had the physical independence, now who doesn't, able to achieve these things are significant to their lives and the quality of life.
Please tell us some surprising facts about your profession.
We can pretty much find a job anywhere. In the United States, there's a need for physical therapists in every single state, including Hawaii and Alaska.
Does that mean sometimes there are sign-on bonuses in particular regions?
Yes, absolutely. In places like Alaska, where most people don't want to go, there are usually pretty good salary and pretty good sign-on bonuses. So.
Which are the best websites or professional societies related to your work?
I would say the American Physical Therapy Association's website, www.apta.org, would be the website to go. They have a lot of information on the career itself and for students, prospective students, and even the career in terms of finding a job.
What advice would you have for someone that wants to be a physical therapist?
I would say to take the initiative and find a local therapist to shadow or follow for a couple of days, just to see if you really like this career and what they do.
That's great advice.